Every single day, millions of people walk into a gym. They grab a bar. They hang. They lift their legs. And they wonder why nothing changes. But there is a secret buried inside this exercise. A secret that elite athletes, Olympic trainers, and sports scientists have known for decades. A secret that your gym has never taught you. Today, we decode the leg lift. Let's start by burning down everything you think you know. Myth number 1, leg lifts only work your lower abs strong. Leg lifts, when performed correctly, fire the hip flexors, the transverse abdominis, and the lumbar stabilizers all at once. You're not doing an ab exercise. You're doing a full system core architect movement. Myth number 2, more reps equal more. Results, not even close. Tempo control and intra-abdominal pressure create 3 times more core. Activation than cranking out mindless repetitions. You could do 5 perfect reps and obliterate someone doing 50 sloppy ones. Myth number 3, you need a machine. A hanging bar activates 40% more total core engagement than any machine on the market. Because the machine stabilizes you. The bar forces you to stabilize yourself. That difference is everything. Let's go inside the body. When you perform a proper hanging leg lift, 5 muscles activate in a precise neurological sequence. First, the rectus abdominis, the muscle you can see. 85% activation. It's doing the heavy lifting on the surface. Second, the iliopsoas, your hip flexors. 78%. These deep muscles connect your spine to your femur. They are the hidden engine. Third, and this is where it gets extraordinary, the transverse abdominis. 92% activation. This is your body's internal weight belt, your deepest abdominal layer. Most people have never consciously activated this muscle in their entire training career. Fourth, the lumbar stabilizers. 65%. The muscles protecting your spine with every single repetition. And fifth, the internal obliques. 60%. Creating rotational stability so your movement stays clean and controlled. 5 muscles. 1 movement. 0 wasted energy. But only if you know the secret we're about to reveal. Here it is. The protocol that elite athletes have been quietly using for decades. They call it the neural tension method. 3 components. Each one sounds simple. Together, they are devastating. Component 1, the 3-second eccentric. When you lower your legs, you take exactly 3 seconds, not 2, not for 3. A controlled negative creates twice the muscle fiber activation of the lifting phase. Most people drop their legs like dead weight. They are literally wasting half the exercise. Component 2, intra-abdominal pressure, not IAP. Before your legs move even 1 inch, you inhale deep into your belly. You brace your core as if you're about to absorb a punch. You create pressure, internal pressure. This single act multiplies your core activation by 300%. 300%. From 1 breath. Component 3, constant tension. You never let your legs rest at the bottom. Stop 2 inches before full extension. Hold the tension. Feed the muscle. Force the adaptation. This is the constant tension protocol. And it changes everything. Now let's build it from the ground up. Follow these 4 steps exactly. There are no shortcuts. Step 1, the dead hang setup. Walk to the pull-up bar. Grip it shoulder width apart. Let your body fully decompress. Feel gravity pull through your spine. Pack your shoulders, let's engaged. You're not hanging limp. You're hanging controlled. Pro tip, use a false grip. Thumb over the bar, not wrapped around it. This removes forearm fatigue entirely and keeps the tension where it belongs, in your core. STEP 2, the IAP breath. Before your legs move, breathe. Deep breath into your belly, not your chest. Now brace. Tighten your entire core like you're bracing for impact. Feel that pressure build inside you. That is your natural weight belt. Don't release it until the rep is complete. Step 3, posterior pelvic tilt. This is the step that 97% of gym goers skip. Before lifting your legs, tuck your pelvis. Flatten your lower back. This kills the hip flexor dominant pattern. It forces your rectus abdominis to do all of the work. Without this step, you are doing a hip flexor exercise, not an ab exercise. That's why your abs aren't growing. Now you know. Step 4, the 3-second eccentric. Lift your legs. Controlled. Deliberate. Then lower them over exactly 3 seconds. Stop 2 inches before full extension. Do not rest. Do not touch the floor. Reset your brace. Begin again. For sets, 12 reps, 60 seconds active rest, 3 times per week. That is the complete protocol. Watch closely. We're inside a professional gym facility, the kind where champions are built. Chrome racks line the walls. Mirrors everywhere. The floor is purpose-built rubber. He approaches the pull-up bar. No fanfare. No warm-up dance. Just intention. His grip locks in. False grip. Thumb over the bar. He lets himself hang fully, allowing the spine to breathe. Now the breath that deep. Into the belly. You can see his core expand outward. The brace follows. Instantaneous. The IAP is locked in. Before his legs move, the pelvis tilts. Posterior. The lower back flattens against nothing. Now the abs own this rep. Not the hip FLE XORs, it's the ABS. The lift is controlled, smooth. No momentum. Pure muscle contraction. And now the eccentric. 1 second. 2 seconds. 3 seconds. 2 inches from the bottom, he stops, holds the tension, and begins again. This is what mastery looks like. This is the difference between training and transforming. So what actually happens when you commit to this protocol? Let's talk results. Real-time lines. No guesswork. Weeks 1 and 2. Neural activation increases by 12%. Your body is learning the movement pattern. You won't see it in the mirror yet, but it's happening in your nervous system. Weeks 3 and 4. Waist circumference begins to reduce. On average, 1.5 inches. Not from fat loss alone. From core compression. Your transverse abdominis is now functioning. Weeks 5 and 6. Core strength output climbs 28%. You'll feel it in every other lift, deadlifts, squats, overhead press. Your core is now a foundation, not a liability. Weeks 7 and 8. The V-taper becomes visible. Hip-to-waist ratio shifts. This is the visual proof the mirror doesn't lie about. Weeks 9 and 10. Posterior chain stability increases 45%. Your lower back pain? Likely gone. Your posture? Visibly different. Week 12 and beyond. Athletic core dominance. You have built a core that functions the way a core is supposed to function. Not just for aesthetics. For performance, for life. 12 weeks. 1 exercise. Done correctly. This is the secret behind the leg lift. You now know what most people in that gym will never learn. You know the myths and why they've been holding you back. You know the muscles and exactly how to wake them up. You know the neural tension method and the 3 components that make it work. And you know the protocol, step by step, rep by rep. The only question left is simple. What are you going to do with it? If this changed the way you think about training, hit that like button right now. It takes 1 second and it tells us to keep making content like this. Every week we bring you science back, no fluff training intelligence that most trainers charge thousands for free, right here. Now go train. Train with knowledge. Train with intention. Train like you know the secret.